But the one thing that could really have put the wind back in his sails was the one thing Chris was very nearly too afraid to try.
Carol says, look, we got one of these, a taster session to go sailing, and I said, you know, I didn't want to do it.
Why?
Because I was scared of something I had been able to do being taken away from me. Passion for it before. And it was almost like if I'd have not been able to do it, then it would have been just one more thing, nailing the coffin, saying, there, mate, told you, you're no good, you're on the scrap heap, that's it.
But Chris plucked up his courage once again to face this next challenge, encouraged by the Yachting Charities chairperson, Anna Moreland.
Sailability is an organisation that you might find all over the country, and basically it will be a group of volunteers who have got together to enable anyone with a disability to enjoy sailing.
As for Chris, he found that his fears were swept away.
The first time I went out on the boats with Sailability, it was, well, it was out of the world. The experience you got back, there was an adrenaline buzz. And when I came off the water for the very, very first time, Anna, she was standing on the pontoon on the side and she said I had a grin from one ear to the other. And that really summed up how I felt, inside and outside.
Chris, ready to turn?
Yeah.
We saw Chris get off the boat with a huge grin on his face, and we've seen him ever since. He just loved it. He found he'd given him all his freedom back that he thought he'd never do again. So it was an immediate win for him.
Now, there's just no stopping him. And so, even though I may be a bit of a landlubber, where better to catch up with this newly confident Chris than on the boat that has given him back his sea legs. I just hope I can hang on to mine. Chris, you seem incredibly comfortable sitting here at sea. You're loving it, aren't you?
Yes, it's brilliant. It makes you feel like your disability doesn't really exist. It just wipes it away, really. It puts you on a par with everybody else, and it's just exhilarating, totally.
Now, I hear you've been doing some charity work as well.
Yeah, yeah, we've done some really funny things. I think the funniest was when we did a sponsored cycle ride, and I hadn't ridden a bike since I was a kid, I think. So off we went. We did it. Started off in this cycle ride. We then found out it was actually 35 miles we were doing. It was a real crack.
Chris is now keen to do his bit to fundraise and to help others to find their passion.
Chris is absolutely fantastic person. I can't believe the change in Chris, and sometimes it's very difficult looking at the Chris that we have now to the Chris that I actually saw walking in. Yeah, he's very supportive of people within the group. He has a good selection of friends, and I just can't believe that a support group has actually given Chris a life.
Well, I feel at the top of the world at the minute. The people in both the charities, for me, have given me my life back and made it possible for me to just go on and enjoy it.
I'll tell you what's very clear to me now. If Chris didn't have the love from his family and the help and assistance from Dorset Blind Association, he would be in a very bad place. But I'll tell you what, that man down there has got the biggest, beamiest smile I've ever seen on anybody's face, and he's enjoying life to the full. See ya, guys.
Take care, bye.